Yeah, a few things that our players did off the field that I'm extremely proud of. Number one, when they came into camp, we did a youth clinic, youth football clinic at the YMCA, and did an outstanding job working with the youth in town there. Two kind of things that we do are in the spring, we do a community-wide cleanup for all the elderly in town, and our guys go out one Saturday morning for 4 hours and clean up around town. And then the other thing they did was a backpack night where the kids, they send these kids home with a backpack of food that don't quite have great home lives, so they can feed them on the weekends and things like that. And our guys help raise over $25,000 for that program. Favorite place has got to be April Zorn Memorial Stadium. It's just a special place on Saturday afternoons for me. I think the most important lesson that I've learned from the game of football is that everything is bigger than the individual. It's not just about you. It's about more than just you. It's about a team. It's about an organization. It's always bigger than one person, and that's the thing I love about football. Yeah, they should expect, hopefully a lot of points. We got a returning quarterback in Hayden Nelson we really like a lot. He had a very productive junior year. We look for bigger things out of him going into his senior year. A very explosive receiver in Yancey Williams, first-team all-conference player. DeAndre Wright's a three-time all-conference running back. Returned 3 starters up on the offensive line, a first-team all-conference tight end, and Connor O'Keefe, and the offensive lineman of the year in the conference. Joe Crawl will be a junior next year. Yeah, they're going to see some new faces out in the secondary, but one familiar face that they're going to have to see is, up front with our defensive line. It all starts up front there, and you think of Thomas Lesniewski, who's preseason All-American and just a special player for us. Lamar Watson, first-team All-Conference player up front. Macaulay Johnston returning there. But they're going to see a new secondary back there, and they're going to have to. They'll probably see some growth out of us in the secondary. Early on, we're going to go through some growing pains, but I think we're going to be ready by the time the end of the year rolls around. Yeah, one player I would expect to make increased impact in our program this year would probably be Clark Gayden. He was middle linebacker last year, kind of played second fiddle to Kyle Schultz a year ago. Kyle was the defensive skill player of the year last year, and now Clark's going to have a chance to emerge as kind of the leader of our defense this year. Well, it's got to be, the walk-off win against St. Norbert in the conference championship game. We had 3rd and 7 in overtime, and St. Norbert called a timeout, and our guys come over and they changed the play. They said, "Coach, we want to run this," and that's why you listen to your players. They had a great idea, and we run a naked bootleg, hit Connor O'Keefe. He gets us down to about the half-yard line, and then we sneak it in the next play to walk it off and get to storm the field. So I don't think it gets any better than that. Yeah, our whole theme going into next year is next level. We've won the conference 2 years in a row, but we've gotten bounced in the first round of the playoffs, and we want to take this program further than where we have the last 2 years. So our whole goal is to take this program to the next level, and we want to make a run in the playoffs. Yeah, so the other sport I coached at Monmouth was tennis. So you got 2 completely different type of guys. Football, you got a bunch of guys that are running around and excited, and tennis, you got to be a little bit more calm and controlled and keep it together a little bit more. You get really frustrated in tennis. You get frustrated in football, you can just hit somebody harder. In tennis, you can lose a match in a hurry if you get frustrated. So just keeping your composure is probably the biggest difference with our tennis guys.